open. Hold on. Uh, okay. All right. Let me see here. My lip balm together. Go ahead and get myself together. I said not to do the top chat. I just want to do how I change this. All right, there we go. Much better, much better. Okay. Get my big water. Because it's going to be a lot. All right. So, how's everybody doing on this lovely Saturday afternoon? Since now it's 12. Are you guys ready for the impending doom that is the snowmageddon coming our way? If you're in the South, like me, we have like, I would say, 5 good snowplows, and the rest are just people getting tractors and putting stuff on it to plow the snow. That's about it. Um, my road. What are you doing? What are you doing? Sit down. My road isn't very salted all that well, but then again, I live in the boonies, so it's not going to be salted all that well. So wish me luck if I can get out next week or what have you, because it's supposed to be all weekend. It's supposed to start sometime this afternoon, going to Sunday evening. Matter of fact, let's go ahead. Let me share my screen with you all. And hold on. Let's put this in screen 2 real quick. Let's put this. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and put all of this in screen 2 because I have a lot to discuss with each and every one of you. I have a lot to discuss, and I mean a lot. So let me go ahead and select screen 2. There we go. All right. So as you can see in they have declared a winter storm warning because it's supposed to snow, just snow, mind you, come sometime this afternoon, evening. And it's supposed to continue and get into the sleet category of in Sunday. So let's go ahead and go to the full weather report. Let's go to Le Weather Channel and see what they have to say. So right now it feels like it's 6 degrees, but the low is 17. The high will be 33, which is like peak for snow and sleet conditions. We got a decent amount of wind with um, southwest wind. Well, it says northeast, but the way it's pointing, it looks like it's southwest, but it's a northeastern wind. Those little signals always confuse me. I just have to look at the abbreviations. It's a northeastern wind, not a southwestern wind, which makes a lot of sense. Um, Air pressure going down, but that's not what we're really after. We're really after when it's supposed to snow. And as of right now, according to the Weather Channel, it's looking like it probably will not snow until later on in the evening. However, there's some places that have already been affected by the snow. Um, yeah, so basically from from the southwest, like in Georgia, Alabama, all them, they've got the first hit, and now we're about to get the remainder of it, according to this little projected map right here. And oh, let me turn my phone on silent. That's very unprofessional of me. I apologize. There we go. And it's gonna be pretty chilly to say the least. So hope you guys got some soup. Hope you guys got some candles. Put this hoodie in the dryer, and it feels so nice. It feels so nice. But that's what we're working with right now. It's cold, it's cloudy, it's gloomy. But hey, we we do what we can, you know? And let's look at more. That's on Twitter. I don't go on Twitter. Let's look at more reports on the weather on this. I got my dog here with me. Oh, before I get anywhere further, come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. Come here. I know you find it weird and I can pick you up. Yeah. Say, I want you guys to wish this little munchkin right here a happy birthday. Don't let me. But you wish this little guy a happy birthday. He turned 3. He's 3 years old. Didn't think we'd make it this far because you decided to go on a side quest to contract parvo. Don't lick me. When you were a puppy. And I look at you. 3 years old. 3 years old. Okay. Back to what you were doing. Your cookies suck. So that's in Charlottesville. I live nowhere near Charlottesville. Um, but here's what it's looking like. Oh, let me zoom out. In Virginia, just a little cloudy, little right now. But hold on. Okay, it's playing. Oh, that's from this morning. Okay. So it looks like there are a few flurries coming over Roanoke in the Franklin County area. But other than that, it's just slow and steady. I'm gonna shut that off. Also, speaking of candles, I forgot to tell you, I have a candle right here. It's I took the sticker off. I don't know why I did it, but It's given like a little more than one and just. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe that'll go away once I stop sharing my screen. Oh, my mouse. There you go. Okay, it did not go away, so I guess it's just gotta wait a little bit. I guess it's just gotta wait just a teeny bit. Maybe it's because I have my phone still on YouTube. Hold on. Okay, I closed out of all my apps on my phone. Maybe now it'll fix itself. Yes, no, maybe so. I hope. I really hope. But yeah, this candle smells really sweet without lighting it. So let me find where my lighter is. It's probably right here. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. We're going to light the candle. There we go. And now we're gonna get to smell it. Well, I'll get to smell it. I wish you guys could be able to smell it with me while we look at it. While we continue this live. Okay, it fixed itself. Good, good. All right. I would like to leave this on the table, but you see, we can't see. You see just how cumbersome this looks. So hard to do anything with something so cumbersome, you know. Um, let's see. And apparently, with the weather going on, Governor Spanberger, I think that's how you pronounce your name, Governor Spanberger had declared a state of emergency, which, I mean, it's good to be prepared, but at the same time, the human species has survived worst. Like, they survived worse. And I guess I'm just out of touch because, I don't go outside very much. I like to stay at home. I go to work, then I come home, and it's just rinse and repeat. But I guess it's better to be on the safe side with a state of emergency just in case, you know, things hit the fan and it's not looking too good. Um, see, that has weather report on Blacksburg. Um, see what the hourly radar has. That doesn't even report anywhere close to me, but well, let's try it. Let's try it, right, bud? Hmm. Okay, this has a little more accurate of a well, I won't say accurate, a little more, a little better way to describe what's going on. So let's share the screen again. All right, coming again from the Weather Channel. It looks like around 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when we're going to get the first bit of snow showers. Now, that's what they have predicted so far. I'm not too sure how it's going to go. I just know that I'm going to be in the house. I don't know what to tell you. I'll be in the house. Let me go ahead and unshare the screen. All right. I have a pimple on my face. I'm not going to pop it. I'm going to let it ride out because my hair kind of covers it. Well, this candle smells. It still smells the same, just a little hot. I guess that's the best way to say. Mm, hmm. All right. Next on the agenda. I know I had talked about what happened at the Miami nightclub with the League of Losers that I called it in my video, but some more things have come out about the people that participated and the club itself. So according to page 6, hold on, I keep forgetting where my mouse is going. According to page 6, the Miami Club, this is the title of it. Miami Club owners who vowed to probe Nick Fuentes is not, I don't know if I can say that word, night out revealed to have partied with far right revelers instead. So instead of the club owners, rightfully kicking them out, they just sat there and partied with them like the losers they are. But you can probably see there's clavicular smoking what I assume would be something illicit. It could be a cigarette. I knowing his history, it's most likely something worse. Nick Fuentes, the femboy lover, and who this? This must be the club owner. I can't. I cannot. The camera quality is a little blurry, so I can't really see who that is. Let's read a little bit over here. Over the weekend, video circulated that revealed. I don't have my glasses on. Let me put on your glasses to me. Over the weekend, videos circulated of reviled internet personality Nick Fuentes, um, really bad thing denier Myron Gaines, right wing internet personalities Sneako and Clavicular, and Andrew Interest. And I always forget that dude has a brother, Tate, who both stand accused of unspeakable acts and trafficking. Partying in Vendôme. That looks like it could be French. Vendôme. Nope, I can't show that. That's gonna get me banned. By Monday, the club released a statement saying, "We want to make it unequivocally clear Vendôme and our hospitality group does not condone anti Semitism, hate speech, or prejudice of any kind. These values are fundamentally opposed to who we are and the environments we strive to create." It even said it's fired a number of staffers over the matter and claimed that it permanently banned the individuals involved and has implemented new protocols and safeguards to ensure my dog just lay down. It doesn't happen again. But video reviewed by Page 6 appears that to show the club owner, hold on, I don't want to mispronounce his name, Bayram Zaid, Bayram Zaid, and Jonathan Mansour partying with the group with Fuentes and Evening. So this is Bayram Zaid and let's see, that's a whole different event. So this is what he looks like. So let's quickly scroll. He's not pictured here, but what about here? Oh, that's an Instagram video. It says view more on Instagram. I don't know. There's this bald freakazoid, Andrew Tate. And here's a statement from Vindom. We are aware of a video circulating online of from one of our venues that includes content and imagery that are deeply offensive and unacceptable. We want to. Oh, I already read that part. Never mind. Never mind. But along with the club having to review their own people and weed things out, apparently the League of Losers is falling apart from the inside because the Tate lawyers insist that they aren't anti-Semitic and want to basically try to throw this under the rug, more or less. Pretend it never happened. That's what it's given for me. So the Tates got their lawyers involved. Meanwhile, this Nimrod right here, Sneako, is facing the majority of the backlash. And I don't know if I can play some videos on my on YouTube while I'm live. I don't know that part. I don't know how far that'll go. But let me stop sharing the screen real quick so I can see if I can do it. Probably not. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like I can. But more or less, sorry, bud. Here, stand up real quick. More or less, despite everyone involved, Sneako is getting like the short end of the stick, not the most. And this is no way of me defending Sneako. I just feel like it'd be more fitting if everybody involved, got backstabbed, got thrown under the bus, got basically the shit treatment that Sneako's getting right now. Everybody involved should be getting that shit treatment, honestly. But life doesn't work that way. And even Myron Gaines with his coon self, his tap dancing self, mind you, is just kissing up to Andrew and Tristan Tate just to get himself out of trouble. He's basically, while also throwing Sneak on the bus. He's basically, is we sick, massa? Is we sick, massa? What you need me to do, massa? You want me to take that Negro over there outside, massa? You want me to take him to the hot box, massa? That's pretty much what Myron Gaines is doing. That's pretty much what he's doing. Basically, continuing to keep Sneako down, which Sneako should be down. But at the same time, all of them should be in the same pit Sneako's in. The glare from my glasses is just, hold on. Please don't fall there. That's expensive. But yeah, no. Every last one of these guys involved should be held accountable, one, and two, in the same pit Sneako's in. Because how do you go about playing a song that gives praise to a genocidal maniac like it's a every other Tuesday? That just baffles me. But I know for a fact the Tate brothers aren't going to face backlash for it. Clavicular isn't going to face much backlash for it. Sure, they're all banned from any hospitality sites in the Miami Beach area, whether it be restaurants, hotels, nightclubs, what have you. They're all permanently banned, but still, they still need to feel the repercussions of their actions, to say the least. Every last one of them. And this is from me watching some other people make videos about it, and it sounds like I'm reheating nachos, but at the same time, this needs to be said more and more. Like how Andrew Tate basically was first infantilizing them, like, oh, they're just some boys, some young boys. They didn't know what they're doing. But then backtrack and be like, well, these guys are grown men. These guys are grown men. They know what they're doing. So are they boys or are they men? Do they not know what they're doing or do they know what they're doing? I need to scooch a little, be more set. Whoops. Do they not know what they're doing or do they absolutely know what they're doing? Like, make up your mind. And I'm just going to say the quiet part out loud. He's most likely infantilizing the white people that were involved. Clavicular, Nick Fuentes, so on and so forth. He's referring to them as the boys, whereas Sneako and Myron are more or less the men, because society likes to adultify black children, but Myron and Sneako are not children. Sneako is about to turn 40, and Myron is in his mid 40s. So they are far from children, and they need to stay far away from children. That's all I'm going to say on that. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? I like how he huffs after I say something that's pretty damning. Like he agrees with how atrocious it is. Right, but it's just terrible. It's just terrible stuff. It's just terrible what's going on in the world. Even though you can't fully comprehend it because you're a dog. But that's okay. Man, oh. And Sneako's been going on Kick. I also don't watch Kick because that's where all the degenerates like to hide out. But he's been going live on Kick trying to defend himself after being thrown under the bus and being ran over multiple times by Andrew Tate. Haven't heard shit from Tristan. It's just Andrew just doing a lot of this. No. He's basically had been run over several times by this bus while Myron is pointing and laughing because he's basically the token black that doesn't want to be spent. Like he's doing all he can to appease Massa, more or less. And mind you, I don't watch anything from Red Pill content. Sure, they say it started out as like men helping other men, getting better in the gym, eating healthier. Like, sure, that's all well and good, but at the same time, I felt a little twinge of doubt coming to my soul. And I was like, why do I get the feeling that this will end horribly wrong? And lo and behold, that little twinge of doubt that came into my spirit was right. You have to listen to your spirits, everybody. You gotta listen to your spirit. You gotta listen to your soul. When you feel something isn't right in your spirit, you gotta listen. You got to listen. Point blank. Period. Um, what else about the situation? Aiden Ross is trying to get involved with like somewhat helping Sneako, but at the same time stabbing Sneako in the back later. Like at this point, Sneako has no real friends. Like they just used him for clout, and once they used all that clout up from him, they moved to the next controversial person to get their numbers up. Now you guys might argue with me doing the same thing. Nah, not really. I'm reporting on what's going on. I'm not really using Stick. I don't have him in my video. He's not in my thumbnail. It's me in the thumbnail. Just me. So I just have his name and I'm basically talking about how he's being treated, rightfully so. And that's it. And I want to see that treatment from all people involved. I want to see Nick Fuentes get thrown under the bus. I want to see Clavicular get thrown under the bus. I want to see the Tate brothers get thrown under the bus. I want to see Myron get thrown under the bus expeditiously, post haste, pronto. I want to see them all under the bus with Sneako. Man, the whole manosphere red pill becoming the new conservative MAGA cult is not surprising at all. It's very much not surprising. From my standpoint, it's not surprising. I don't know about everybody else. I don't speak for everybody else. I speak for me. And for me, it's not surprising. Like, hello, welcome in. What's up? Oh, I know you want more pets. You want more pets, I know. You probably tuned in kind of late because I was talking about the weather for a little bit, and now I'm talking about what's going on at the Miami club as the League of Losers. You probably watched my video already on the League of Losers, honestly. Right, I am. Well, it's showing your name as Isaiah. Sweet. But you probably already saw it, Isaiah, my League of Losers episode. To basically run that episode back, a bunch of controversial red pill manosphere, you know, single, non, no women getting influencers, if you want to call them that, went to a Miami nightclub and played a song by Kanye West that basically gives praise to a genocidal maniac in 1930s Germany. And they're being rightfully punished for it because they were banned from all hospitality places in the Miami Beach area. They can't go to no restaurant. They can't go to no hotel. They can't go to no more nightclubs. That's done. Hair looking clean, but thank you. I watched it not too long ago. And once I watch it again, I'm not gonna retwist this go around. I'm gonna try interlocking, which is basically taking a crochet needle that you use for hair braids. Just look at this. Look at all this new growth. Look at all this new growth that will not sit still. Look at this. So I'm gonna try that, see how that goes. But you know, all this new growth is atrocious. It's atrocious. Why can't it just stay still? Ugh. But oh my gosh, yeah, oh my gosh, is right. And all the members of the League of Losers are throwing themselves under the bus, but no more than Sneako. You probably don't know who Sneako is because you are an individual that touches grass. So, but a rundown on that dude, Sneako is basically a right wing grifter that's a person of color that is basically self hating. And because he is self hating, he's aligned himself with these other right wing grifters only to be, as predicted, thrown under the bus and treated as lesser. Yeah. Had that done the other day. Oh, nice. How was it? How long did it take? That's the real question. How long did it take? Because your hair is longer than mine. Yours touches the ground damn near. Mine just touches like, it goes past my shoulders, touches like my back. But yeah, Sneako's on his kick streams, basically crying in his pillow. Bootleg. I got. Oh, I got. Hold on. Will it show up if I pin it? No. Oh my gosh. It's probably not gonna show up on the stream in the corner. Oh god. If you think that's bad, wait until you hear me talk about Myron Gates. Matter of fact, I'll leave this live up because I talked a lot of shit about Myron Gates because he's also a bootleg Uncle Ruckus, more or less, more on the lines of. Have you seen Django? If not, there's a character played by Samuel L. Jackson that is the stereotypical house slave. Like, oh, is we sick, massa? Is we sick, massa? What do you want me to do with that little handkerchief head Negro out there, massa? Like, he's that's how Myron is. That's literally how Myron is. He's a self-hating black man that also aligns himself with right right wing white people. Now, as for Sneako, he claims that he's half black. He also claims that he's Jewish. He says that his it took 5 hours. God damn. Well, you have long hair, so that makes sense. But yeah, Sneako claims that his grandfather is Jewish and an escapee of what happened in Germany. Well, in Europe in the 1940s. He also claimed that his father is Haitian and he's Haitian American. And his mom, I forgot what he said his mama was because I wasn't really paying attention. I just know that I think he said his mom is Filipino or some Southeast Asian or Pacific Islander. Either way, he is still a person of color. And to align yourself with people who are not people of color, one, and two, wish for the detriment of people of color, predominantly black people, it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. Yeah, I don't think Sneako is black. I just see him as a person of color, but he likes to say the N word. We don't claim him. No, you and your patois. I love it. I need to learn some Haitian patois. I know a little bit of Jamaican patois because I had a friend in college that was from Jamaica, and she's really cool. She recently got her was it her doctorate? But I'm really happy for her. I'm glad she really is a studious individual. So I'm very happy for her. I'm glad. I mean, I expected her to get her doctorate. I expected her to do well, but still, I'm really happy for her. I really am. Anyway, back to the bullshit. uh, but yeah, Sneako's trying to turn to everybody that'll listen to him. He even went to DJ Academics, which is another person that's not to be trusted, first and foremost. I see him as a self-hating black man. He mostly hates black women. He said some atrocious shit about Megan Thee Stallion and Doechii. And as of right now, he's got I think it's a, hold on. I know Megan Thee Stallion gave a cease and desist or something like that to Aiden Ross. Hold on, let me look it up. Ack is a frog! He's a freaky frog! He's a freaky frog! This is back in September of 2025. But yeah, no, he is a whole frog, a whole toad, if you will. EJ Academics is an ass kisser to Drake. He um he tried to spread some defamatory things during the Megan Thee Stallion trial, and I'm pretty sure that is illegal. I'm no Now I'm no lawyer, I'm no true crime analytic person, but in my mind, I think that is rather illegal to try and spread information to sway the jury. Like, isn't that? I'm fairly certain that's very illegal. I'm fairly certain. Let me share the screen real quick because I think I found it. Right. How DJ Academics just caught a stray in Megan Thee Stallion's lawsuit involving Tory Lanez. Megan Thee Stallion's lawyers are coming for DJ Academics after he made interesting claims about her case against Tory Lanez. So let's see. One guilty verdict and several lawsuits later, rapper Megan Thee Stallion is still battling Canadian singer Tory Lanez in court, more like Tory Lanez, because he's in prison. He's in prison. But in a shocking turn of events, her legal team is now going after DJ Academics, a known supporter of Lames, to get to the bottom of who's allegedly spreading rumors and lies. All right. So we all know that she won her lawsuit against Milagro Grams Copper because she also is a supporter of Lames. But since the beginning, Academics has repeatedly spoken in favor of Lanes and against Meg, from calling Meg out on. Put your goddamn glasses on. From calling Meg out on a stream to even sharing a sealed DNA result from a gun used in the shooting, which I think that is illegal. I think that is illegal. That sounds very illegal. That sounds very against the law. That sounds like something no tax-paying, abiding citizen should be doing. That sounds very much you're going to jail. Anyway, it's very clear exactly which side the New Jersey personality stands on. Megan has been letting Academics get away from speaking on her case against Lanes, but now she wants him to testify. Academics sat down with Megan's lawyers back in August. This is back in 2025, which is honestly not too long ago because it's still January and we're still dealing with bullshit. Like what you said. He took the whole internet clown situation to heart. He sure did. And he's just this nasty cheat. Oh, you're killing it, man. You're killing me. Hold on, I gotta pin this too. I cannot. Nasty Cheetos. Well, he probably smells like Hennessy from all the shit, all that he's been drinking. He went full degeneracy ever since the podcast he used to have with Joe Budden. I think I would have to agree. After he left the podcast with Joe Budden and started the whole Chirac videos, yeah, no, he should have had a target on his back, in my humble opinion, because from what I've heard during the time when he was doing Chirac, there was a certain individual that was still living that was deemed as Satan's greatest soldiers. So, but then again, DJ Academics does not go outside. And if he is outside, he has security around him because of what he did and what he said online. He's another one of these people that does not think consequences will come to him from what he says and what he does online. Once you're away from that keyboard and get to touch grass and smell fresh air, that's when shit gets real. And I'm just gonna keep it at that. That's when shit gets real. Pretty sure he recently got caught diddling as I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up, Isaiah. Hold on. I'm glad you brought that up. Shit. Oh, it's spelled with a K, of course. Even Fox News has to report on this shit. That's how bad it got. Let's go to See, I'm not gonna go to Reddit. I'm not gonna go to TikTok. Um, or Facebook. People are still using Yahoo. Um, I'm sure it's another MSG, MSN. Well, let's go to MSN. Why not? Let's go to MSN. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. Can I like your comment for that? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Damn it, I can't like it. Why can't I like your comment, Isaiah? Why is it so mean to me? But yeah, from MSN. DJ Academics reportedly banned from Twitch following inappropriate conversation with a 15-year-old boy. After being accused of grooming a teenage boy, DJ Academics has reportedly been banned from the live streaming platform Twitch. So he went to Kick, where all the degenerates go. While many people are familiar with the controversial takes of internet personality DJ Academics, whether he's adding fuel to the flames of rap beefs or jumping in Twitter debates, Academics' words have recently gotten him into different types of hot water. Last week, DJ Academics, 35 years old, mind you, 35, talking to a 15-year-old in a grimy type of way. The kid's name is Nor GXD. That's his handle, I assume. Who works with popular content creator Blackboy Max. Now this is, hold on. I gotta hydrate before I read somebody. This is my gripe with Discord moderators, like, and individual. Oh, thank you for the likes. And individuals that, well, influencers that hire moderators. Can't you find a Discord or a Twitch or even a YouTube moderator that is in your age group? Like 15 years old, sure, that's good for like volunteer work, but at the same time, if he's the only child in a group full of adults, that looks bad. That looks suspicious. That looks rather damning in the court of law. Let's see. During the conversation, academics began asking a teenager a series of sexually explicit questions and making quote-unquote jokes about sending ladies of the night to the young boy's house. Now, this will go into my video that I plan on making called I don't know what I'm going to title it. I'm just going to, it's basically talking about the adultification of Black children, more or less. But this can go for children of color as well. Like, well, mostly children in general. Boys are taught that losing your virginity at such a young age is a medal of honor, while girls are taught that losing your virginity at such a young age considers you as damaged goods and you'll never find a husband. That's how the patriarchal system works. Like, they raise up boys to be on such a high pedestal while girls are put in the dirt. And it's just not fair. But with the adultification of Black boys, there's so many cases where, of course, as tales all the time, a white woman lies on a young Black boy because I guess she just didn't like how he looked. The classic example would be the Central County Five. They said a white woman said that she was attacked, and these 5 Black boys were put on trial only to be found that this was all a lie, more or less. This was all a lie. And it's just, it keeps going. It keeps going. especially with the little 5-year-old autistic black boy, and that sun dodger called him the N-word and accused him of stealing. Like you don't see an autistic child right in front of you. Damn the color of their skin. You don't see a child in front of you that is just a little different from your child. Where's the compassion? Where's where's the empathy? Like me personally, I see all children as just children, even if they're like 17. You're still a kid. You are still a child. You could be, oh, I'm about to turn 18. I'm about to turn 18. I'm going to be an adult. You are still a child. A child. But people don't see it that way. People say, people see someone about to turn 18 and they just salivate. And it's so sick. It's so sick. Like, I'm tired of hearing the conversation around kids not supposed to be around drag queens, but being around a drag queen is a lot safer than being around a priest or a pastor in this day and age, or any clergy member of the church. I would rather my child be around a drag queen than with a member of the church. That is my that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense how boys are just taught to be so loose with their sexuality, while women, girls, not so much. And it grows to men like not caring about their sexual health. Like, they're throwing it around to every woman they see, and lo and behold, they get some sort of something, whether it can be taken care of with antibiotics or not. Whereas girls are taught to take care of themselves for a man, which I find bullshit. You're supposed to take care of yourself for yourself. You're supposed to cook for yourself. You're supposed to clean for yourself. That's all basic survival skills that every person should have, whether you identify as a woman, whether you identify as a man, whether you identify as non binary or trans. You should know how to cook. You should know how to cook. I don't care who you identify as or what you identify as. You need to get your ass in the kitchen and cook. I don't care. We can't we can't thrive on fast food all the time. Okay? Now sure, you don't need to know exactly how to make cornbread stuffing from scratch, but at the same time, make something. Cook something for yourself. I find it baffling how so many people walk around that are in my age group and don't know how to fucking cook. I find it baffling. I find it atrocious even. I find it like, how did you go so long? How did you live so long not knowing how to cook? How? How is it possible? How? I got into the kitchen with my grandma when I was a kid. I honestly learned how to bake, probably more than I learned how to cook, because my grandma would do like a whole bunch of bake sales and bake some stuff for the church. But still, I learned. I learned. And y'all should learn too. God damn it. Oh, anyway, sorry about that little tangent. I get heated. I really get heated. Anyway, um, but yeah, DJ Academics is really trying to live up to his idol Drake, because Drake has done some questionable things in regards to minors, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Get the shit off my screen. Oh, that just made my head itch. Yeah. Where? How did we get to talk about these academics to try and no one gets my sense of humor. I'm so sad. Like, what did you expect? What did you expect happen? What did you expect was going to happen when you played a song by Kanye West giving praise to a genocidal maniac in the 1930s Germany? What did you expect? What? Hello? No one can cook, no one can drive. I even know some people who don't. We is cooked, gang. We are so cooked, gang. We are so cooked. Cause how? How you know? How you don't know how to wipe? How you don't know? Probably one of the basic things you learned from your parents: how to wipe. How? I'm about to start crying. This is so atrocious. How do you not know how to do basic things to survive? Like, I get people not having a car because cars are fucking expensive, but not knowing how to drive. How? Who's gonna be the DD then? Who's gonna be the designated driver if nobody knows how to fucking drive, but all y'all like to fucking drink? Hmm. I'm waiting. Who's gonna be the DD if no one knows how to damn drive? I know it's atrocious, isn't it, buddy? It's just mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. and you would think that Kanye West would make a statement too. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He doesn't care. He doesn't care that people are still playing that banned song, mind you, is banned in Europe. Well, is it banned in the US too? Hold on. You know I gotta do research. Okay, so HH, which is the song they played, it looks like it's banned in Germany, in Australia even. Damn, you gotta do something real bad to piss off the Australians. Um, it's banned in some parts of where you going? The parents are failing our generation. They really are, and future generations. Gen Alpha is cooked. So as of right now, it looks like it's banned in Germany and Australia. Matter of fact, he is banned from entering the country of Australia. Well, damn. But no, Kanye West is also another self-hating black man, and I'm sick of tired of people arguing. Well, he made graduation. He made graduation. No amount of music he's made or will make will save him for being a lame. Point blank, period. No music that he's made or will make will save him from being a self hating black man, will save him from basically will help him to ever see his kids again. Because that song helped Kim Kardashian's case to keep custody of all their kids, mind you. And then, not only that, he's married to another woman that he just seemed to do humiliation rituals for her, just having her run around naked in on red carpets. He just has her running around naked. Like, girl, this. I'm not going to kink shame. I'm not going to kink shame. I'm going to kink inquire as to what's going on. But it doesn't surprise me that Kanye West has not made a statement towards this because he genuinely does not care. He doesn't care that a lot of people are still playing this band song, that a lot of people are still rocking with him after being, anti Semitic, self hating, um, a conservative, backing Trump even. Like he even wore a black KKK. Did you knock over my drink? Good thing it was closed. It's okay. You didn't mean it. You didn't mean it. You didn't mean it, Papa. You didn't mean it. It's okay. Trying to be following those rights. You are on a roll today, Isaiah. You are on a roll. Shit. I need some water. Good God. But I gotta get back serious. Hold on. I gotta get back serious. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get back serious. Oh Lord. But no. It's I know for a fact people are gonna argue that he's mentally unwell. Well, if he's so mentally unwell and he's a millionaire, why what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? But if he's so mentally unwell and has all this money, why doesn't he go to therapy? Why doesn't he have a therapist on speed dial? Why doesn't he try his best to heal? Like, yes, he lost his mother. That losing your parent is a sad thing, but that parent being your mother, that takes that takes the cake right there. Because that's the person that brought you in this world, that raised you, that carried you for 9 months, sometimes less, sometimes more. That's the person that pretty much gave you everything before you even formed a thought. So losing your mother is very tragic. But at the same time, you have the ability to heal from that. He has the ability to heal from that. He just doesn't want to help himself. And that's the that's the kicker right there. He doesn't want to help himself. He wants to continue to spiral and be this degenerate that a lot of other people look to. They look toward Kanye West as a degenerate because they with him being a degenerate, it feels like he's okay. They're okay to be on his level of degeneracy, which is not okay. It's not okay to be racist. It's not okay to be anti Semitic. It's not okay to support Donald Trump. It's not okay, point blank, period. What you say? He constantly claims that they're trying to MJ him, please, and kill him with these prescription drugs. So then he refuses to take them and calls pharmacies the real trap. And he swears that the industry. Hold on. Hold on. I have to read. Swears that the industry. I think you got cut off. Hold on. There's so many people that are like, big pharmacy does this, big pharmacy does that. Yeah, there are some claims to like big pharmacy keeping people sick, but it's not really like big pharmacy getting paid from being people being sick. It's mostly the government making people not be able to get the resources they get. Like, of course, with SNAP benefits, a lot of people get a small amount of money from SNAP to get food, and that small amount of money is not enough, especially for high quality food that will keep you healthy. It's I think it was sometime a few months ago that some states are taking off sodas and juices from SNAP eligibility, but are they adding like fruits and vegetables to it to replace that gap? Are they adding, organic organic foods to help that out? Are they adding fruits and vegetables that haven't been sprayed down with pesticides to that list to replace the fizzy drinks and everything? Are they doing that? Because if not, then people still go for like chips and cookies, which I don't get me wrong. If someone uses their SNAP benefits to get like a king size pack of Reese's or a family size bag of chips, I am not going to judge them for it because in this day and age, you need something to make you happy. You need something to get the serotonin going back up. You need something in this day and age. So if someone uses their SNAP benefits to get their kid a birthday cake, then that's cool. That's cool. That's perfectly fine. Like that if they're doing trying to do something for their kid with what little money they have, and people are trying to chastise them for it. Those people have never known struggle, and once they know struggle, they will want to take themselves out of this world because of struggle. I'll tell you right now. Struggle is not pretty. Struggle, it needs to stop being romanticized. Struggle is ugly. Struggle is gruesome. Struggle changes you because it changed me as a kid. I didn't know when my mom would be able to get a good amount of food in the house because she'd been laid off of her job. So yeah, struggle makes you worry. Struggle ages you in more ways than one. It ages you physically and it ages you emotionally. Like no kid should ever have to go through struggle, especially with wondering when their next hot meal is going to be, wondering if they get to have a little snack with their lunch going to school, wondering if their parent will be able to afford a birthday cake for them. No child should ever have to go through that. But this government doesn't believe that. This government doesn't believe in giving kids school lunches, free school lunches, mind you. This government doesn't believe in kids being kids. They believe that children are not children. They believe that children are vessels for the workforce, and that's it. What'd you say? My message got cut off, but he basically thinks that the industry is trying to assassinate him, which probably, but he refuses to heal. Like I said, yeah, he does refuse to heal. He genuinely does refuse to heal. Despite all that money he has, he's not going to use that money to help himself. He's just going to use that money to make him look more and more like a doofus, if we're being completely honest. That's what's going to happen. But no, he ain't. He has not said anything about the Miami Beach club situation, and he most likely never will, unless something happens to where he gets pushed back from that song again to make a statement about it, especially with the League of Losers using that song. But it won't be genuine. So, what do we know? What do we know, indeed? Anyway, I have been talking on this bitch for about an hour. Hold on, let me look outside and see what it's looking like. Come on, Hammy. Let's see what it's looking like outside. He's cold. He's cold. It's not snowing yet, but it's cold. It feels like it should be snowing, but it's not. What do you say? Oh, sleepy. A lot of these government programs are getting shut down, and my friends are experiencing the backlash of it, and it really blows those to show that they were never here for us in the first place. They never were. They claim that the founding fathers wanted freedom for everybody, but it wasn't everybody. It was everybody that was rich, that was white, that was Christian, and male. Rich, white Christian males. The elites. That's how it were. That's how it was. The founding fathers did not care about everybody else. They mostly cared about their elite friends that helped them during the Revolutionary War. Matter of fact, a lot of people don't know or are just not finding out that George Washington's teeth were not wood. They were from slaves, his slaves. He had their teeth taken out to be put in his dentures. A lot of people are also now finding out that our hair was used to stuff furniture cushions. They also are finding out that they used to eat us. They used to take parts of our body after we've been strange fruited and throw it on the grill. A lot of black people are finding this out and rightfully disgusted. But for the white people that are finding this out, I haven't heard much about them talking about it. I haven't heard anything about them saying how disgusted they were at their ancestors. Seems like it's just more or less a performative act for them to be disgusted. Hey, what do I know? Anyway, I think I'm gonna get off here. I think I've talked long enough. Thank you for talking with me, Isaiah. Um, if you want, we could do like a whole Discord or Zoom session. Probably Discord. Discord would probably work better than Zoom. Of just like us talking about stuff together. If you're cool with that, but if not, I totally understand. And frolic in the flowers, which I totally. Uh oh. Yep. Connection unstable. It's time for me to go. It's time for me to go. It's time for me to go. That's my cue. That is my cue indeed. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, and stay warm. Hopefully, you guys will have power with this impending snowstorm. Um, they say it's supposed to come around 5. It might come earlier, it might come later. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Who knows? But anyway, I will see you guys next time. I might do another live tomorrow if I have power. If not, you'll know what happened to me. That sounds like I'm going away somewhere. Huh? Alrighty. Well, on that note, I will catch you guys next time. Take care now.